Okay, so far in this ARCAD series, we've created a talking actor and we've taken a static image and turned it into a video. But today we're going back one step and creating the image itself. I'm going to show you the image feature inside ARCAD, how to generate something from a single prompt and how I'd approach getting the result we can actually use in a wider creative project. And with the Commonwealth Games recently happening in Glasgow, I thought we'd use that as our inspiration. Let's get into it. So here we are again on ARCADS, and if this is your first time seeing ARCADS, it's an AI creative platform designed around producing marketing and advertising content. And what I like about the setup is that these different tools all live inside the same creative environment. We've already looked at talking actors and video. Today we're moving across to image and keeping things nice and simple. Okay guys, so let's just take a quick second for the sponsor of today's video called Lead Sniper. So Lead Sniper will help you convert leads into actual clients using a Google scraper, Google Map scraper, and a yellow scraper all in one place. So if you want to turn those leads into clients, go and check out Lead Sniper. The link will be in the description below. So let's get on with today's video. So we're here again, we've created a new project, and what I'm going to do, I have a selected image right here. And if you've used an AI image generator before, the basic idea is going to feel pretty familiar. We describe what we want to create, give ARCAD some direction, choose our settings, and then let the AI generate the image. The interesting part is what we can do with that image afterwards. So for this demonstration, I want to create something around the Commonwealth Games, which is going on in the UK in Glasgow at the moment. And rather than making the prompt too complicated, I'm going to focus on a single athletics moment. Let's create the tension just before the start of a major sprint final. When we do that, that should give us something visually interesting, but also something we can potentially animate later using the video feature. So, right, so here's the prompt I'm going with. I'll pop this prompt in. Okay, I'm starting with our main subject, an elite sprinter preparing at the starting blocks. Then I'm giving ARCADS some context. We're inside a packed athletic stadium in Glasgow, and it's moments before a major race, and I want that focused expression you get just before the starting gun. And then finally, I'm describing the visual style. I want natural sports photography rather than something that looks overly stylized or obviously AI generated. So let's see what it does. But just before I click generate, just a quick recommendation on your prompts. Now, if you're completely new to AI generation, one thing I'd recommend is thinking about the prompt in sections. Who or what is the subject? What are they doing? Where are they? And what should the finished image actually look like and feel like? You don't necessarily need to write a massive paragraph like I've just done there. You just need to give the AI enough information to understand the picture you have in your head. Then the final touch before we click generate, I'm going to look at the settings. This is where you can start tailoring the output depending on what you're actually creating. For example, if we click here on the settings, you can change your aspect ratio, and that becomes important if you already know where the finished image is going to be used. A vertical social media creative is obviously going to need a different composition than something designed for a website or wider video. For this first test though, I'm going to keep things fairly straightforward. So I'll just keep everything as it is. Right, so then I'm happy with that. So let's just generate it, right? So there we go. And it's showing us credits needed, no credits needed. And we click generate. Now, you've described the idea, but you don't know exactly how the AI is going to interpret it. I'll let ARCADS generate our options, and then we'll take a look at what comes back. Generating here, the next one, and this. And you can see it's using the Nano Banana Pro model to generate this. Right, so there we are, really quick. They came in rapid. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with everything that's there. Right, we've got all of these results here now, and rather than immediately choosing the first one, I'd spend a little bit more time comparing them. I'm looking at the athlete first. Does the pose look natural? Do the starting blocks make sense? Does the stadium seem believable? And most importantly, does this actually look like an image I could use as part of a piece of content? And I think it does. Right, so it's given me the three options. It's created all of these different versions, a man and two women, right? So we've got him here, the background, that looks pretty sweet. Different angle here on the woman. Again, the background, Hampden Park. See this small detail, Hampden Park is a stadium in Glasgow. And here again, different lights, kind of a different stadium. This is a different race. This seems to be like in a 400-meter race or something. You can see the other athletes behind him. So that small detail adds to everything in the picture and the image. Right, so now what we're going to do, we're not just going to stick to this image. We're going to change it a little bit. And I don't want to stop after this first result. What I'm going to do, instead of completely changing our idea, I'm just going to change the moment. Our athlete is no longer waiting for the race to begin. This time, they've just won. So what I'll do, I'll pop in some of the changes. All of this can be done here. So once you've chosen, let me just cut. Right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to make a few changes to one of the images. So with this image here, now instead of completely changing our idea, I'm just going to change the moment. Our athlete is no longer waiting for the race to begin. Now what we do, we'll just go to edit and it says describe changes. So all we have to do is we can pop in another description, right? So now this time they've just won. So I'll change the body language, add the celebration and keep the same general environment and photographic style. Then we'll generate again. So we've popped that in and we'll click generate. And we'll wait for those changes to happen. And there we go. That's awesome stuff. Now we have two completely different moments built around essentially the same concept. One gives us the tension before the race, right there. And then the other gives us the celebration afterwards. Pretty awesome. There she's kind of full of joy and in tears. And there she's just kind of just buzzing, happy that she's won. And this is really simple. This is a really simple example of how you can start building a collection of creative assets around one idea instead of generating completely random images every single time. So as you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different images, all done in a matter of minutes. Really easy to edit and change. And this can all be linked up to the video, which we'll do in another video exploring how you can connect the images that you've created and then edit them to completely change the style and keep it connected. So that's a beginner's look at image generation inside AdCads. We've taken some inspiration from the Commonwealth Games, created a couple of completely different athletics moments and seen how those images could then become the starting point for another AI video. We've now covered talking actors, video and image, which gives us 3 completely different ways of creating content inside AdCads. Next time, we'll head into See More and start exploring some of the other tools available inside the platform. I'll see you in the next one. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and tap subscribe.